What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, I'd like to thank everybody that came to the live stream last night. I forgot to do that in my first video, but man, we had a hell of a time. Guys, if you want to get the laugh of your life, go check out my Storytime with Stock Market Steve live streams. If you haven't seen them before, you can go to the video directory on my channel, hit the live, and look at the most recent live stream. It's a little different than this. A lot of fun, a lot of laughing, a lot of interaction with my subscribers. And I think a lot of you newcomers will enjoy it. But I want to get into this story right here. This is another update about a story I did a couple of days ago out of Miami Beach, Florida. Shout out Miami Beach. And it's about this man right here. This dude right here is Nicholas Metternich Sterneman. Age 26, I guess he's out of Miami Beach where the crime occurred. This guy tried to snatch a 3-year-old child in the CVS, if you guys haven't seen it already on the news, that he didn't know, in front of the mother and father. A struggle ensued. Luckily, they got the kid away from him, and he ran down the street, was chased by the father, and was arrested. This is what happened after that story, and it's an update. It talks a little bit about him and how this idiot felt as though he's not going to report to court. He didn't want to come in the courtroom. You don't believe me? Check it out.
This very disturbing video of a man trying to kidnap a little boy inside of a CVS.
The 4-year-old snatched right from his mother's hands. That's when his father went into fight mode. Local 10's Rosh Lowe joins us live from Miami Beach with the arrest made. Rosh.
Okay, in the last few moments, we just got the incident report in this case, which has the names of all involved. So we're trying to track down this father. Can you even imagine what he was going through when someone tried to take his son? And this is very strange. The suspect who was arrested refused to show up in bond court today.
The video is frightening. Can you even imagine this? You're a parent, and then all of a sudden, somebody tries to grab your 4-year-old child. This all happens in a CVS on Miami Beach on 74th Street and Collins Avenue. In the video, you can see the father fighting the guy, and it doesn't end there. Local 10 obtained this new video Friday morning. It shows the end of the pursuit. Dad chased this guy about 3 blocks. He was finally caught by Miami Beach police. You can see him here without a shirt on. The reaction to this story, well, people were horrified.
I don't think there's a worse crime than something like that.
Yeah, it's scary.
Awful.
Cuffed is Nicholas Metternich Sterneman. He is facing serious charges: kidnapping, battery, child abuse. The big question still unanswered is, why did the suspect do this? According to police, the suspect picked the child up by the neck. When Dad intervened, the child was dropped on the ground.
Okay, so once again, we just got the incident report from Miami Beach Police, so we're going to try to speak with some of the people involved in this case. A very frightening situation. I mentioned the serious charges the suspect faces. They'll give him another chance to appear in bond court tomorrow. More for you tonight at 6 o'clock. For now, I'm live on Miami Beach. Rosh Lowe, Local 10 News.
Guys, that's the news about this oxygen thief, Nicholas Sterneman. Trash. Now, I did the story before. You seen the video. Man just walked in, seen the kid, grabbed the kid by the neck, tried to run out the store with the kid. Don't know the kid, 26 years old. Was it mental illness or not? I don't know. But I do know he need to be shown the flowers. You picked a random stranger's child, didn't even pay attention if the man was going to do something or not, and then grabbed the child in public. Everybody in that store should have took turns busting his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because if he was crazy or not, that would have knocked some sense into him. Like I said in my other story, it ain't my business, but when somebody is being terrorized and it's a threat of a loss of life for a child and the family is in need and I'm standing there, what kind of person am I if I stand there and watch it go down? Like a lot of these people did. Now, granted, they was taken by surprise and it was only a few seconds, but man, my heart and the way I am, I don't think I could have let that happen. I think I would have helped the father. And that's real. That's honest. Because I would expect somebody to help me. But guy went down the street, walked 3 blocks or jogged 3 blocks. Luckily, the police was on the main road and he got apprehended. This guy went in there, didn't want to appear in court, refused to show up and talk to the judge. I don't know what that's about, but I mean, you put yourself in that position, so get your punk ass in that courtroom and face that judge. You know what I'm saying? We seen the guy. What's the other guy? The one that jumped and attacked the judge out there in Vegas? They made his butt go in court. Why they didn't make him go in court? Because what he did, I think, was more savage than what the other guy did, even though both crimes was wrong. This dude right here is a nightmare. And this right here scares America. It does. Think about that. You're walking with your children. I mean, you just turn your head for a second and your child's missing. You know, some kids just run off. Especially in big stores like Walmart and stuff, you got to run around and find your kids. And this is another thing to some of you parents that have kids that like to run off and stuff. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, and it's crazy I'm doing this story now. I was in the gas station, service station yesterday. One of the mini mart type service stations, the real decorated nice ones that they building now. Lady up at the counter, her son, she done got her son a soda. He running all around the store. He hiding all in the display. She calling for him and stuff like this. And I'm looking at her. I'm looking for the child, but I'm in line. I'm like, yo, he's right there. She like, he always do that. Man, you better pay attention to your kid because there are people like this out there trying to do harm to him. We knew this when I was a kid. I'm 50 years old, so this has been going on for a long time. There are people out here that had rough childhoods and don't like children and prey on them. I don't know what his problem is. I don't care what his problem is, but I know he need to be shown the flowers immediately. He do. No excuse for that. And I'm going to tell you why. He's smart enough that he don't want to go in there and face the shame of what he did in the courtroom, so you know what you did was wrong. Enough said for me. What was your actions and intentions of doing that? You would have snatched that kid and then did what with him? Think about it. He didn't even get into a car, guys. He just ran down the street. So what was you going to do to this child? Go 3 blocks with a child by his throat, taking him? Somebody would have beat your ass. I don't understand this whole thing, and I'm sure they're going to want to study him because this is something that, I mean, it's far-fetched. A lot of people couldn't believe it. You attack somebody in front of you prey on a child in front of their family, like they not going to do nothing. And stuff like that, when I think about it, it enrages me because it makes me be like, damn, somebody like that, like, damn, I'm going to do this in public. Ain't nobody going to do nothing about it. That right there to me as a man, that pisses me off. That's why I said I would have got involved. How dare you do that in front of me? Like I wouldn't do nothing to you. Even though, like, I mean, people just had this thing now where, like, you know, if it's not your business, you know, if the child don't have nothing to do with him, he ain't going to do nothing. Man, listen, a lot of these criminals out here that do these heinous acts look at you as if you're a thing and not a person. Think about it. All of us have common sense, well, most of us. And we can't grasp the reality of some of this goofiness going on because it coincides with common sense. That's all it is. This dude right here need his face stomped in. And I think in extreme instances of what he did, the police wouldn't have bothered you if you had fucked him up. Because every man knows we deal with reasoning, back of our minds. Yo, I'd have fucked him up too. And it wasn't like you had been a bad guy doing a bad thing. You'd been doing a good thing to a bad guy. Y'all need to think about that sometimes. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm glad this piece of shit's off the fucking street. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Another thing before I leave out of here. What type of trauma do you think that child endured at 3 years old? Innocent, doesn't even know what violence is or against him or why grown-ups do things. And it's like, you know, regardless if he went through depression or anything psychological, now his problem is pushed onto that child that didn't even know him. How you think this mental state of this child is right now? He'll probably never want to go back to that store, or he'll definitely hold on to his parents tight. Psychological damage what we do to people in our own ignorance and us trying to do something that we want to do and not thinking about the ripple effect it has on others. For that, you need to be shown the flowers. I'm out.